He's not here. I think we're ready to go. This place is a mess. Uncle, where are you? Why didn't you come back? Yeah! Hey-ya! Hey-ya! Yeah! East. It's hard for me. I've never been good with directions. Music. Oh, look! Epona! Up ahead! Uncle Tel never told me there was an outpost this close to Faerun. Well, it looks like it hasn't been here very long.
You're a traveler. I normally don't
Who is that?
I'm guessing you're a little harder for
In the howling night yonder,
I appreciate
a
you.
young hare
Ah, who's that?
in the songs there is no
What
time.
a strange man. I wonder what his face looks like beneath that weird mask.
And beneath the temple there is no
Sit
rhyme.
down. No, listen to what I have to say.
Oh, what a magnificent mare.
But beyond the ruins there is an evening shrine.
You know how dangerous they are. So
What's her
I'd
name?
like you to find a wall of both of them and tell me what
Well, she's,
A shrine of rhyme.
My name's Melon, by the way. Nice to meet you, Ms. Mare. And Mr.
Okay, I saw the whole
Epona.
thing.
She's
Splendidly.
Miss,
I'll give you the rest of the
I mean,
reward.
she's
Thank you so much.
Epona.
Are you 20
Well, aren't you going to introduce yourself?
Why do you look so disappointed? It can be because the reward is lower than the down payment.
Let's see. You came from the direction of Faerun. You're carrying a muddy sword and a rusty old shield. Your hair is pumpkin colored and you're covered in leaves. And your eyes are as gray as the storm clouds over the mountains.
Go over there.
I know. You must be a legendary warrior from the forest. Just like in my storybooks. But what's your name, Mr. Forest Warrior?
Link.
Link, famed swordsman of the forest.
Just Link.
Well, what brings you here, Link? You're not heading to the castle town, are you? Because the road's been blocked for ages now.
I'm headed for the Mountainfoot Trail, but I'm also looking for someone. My Uncle Telm. I don't suppose you know him.
No, I don't. But my father might know. We could ask him.
That one is 50
Where is
rupees.
he?
Well, he's not here right
That's
now.
20 rupees.
He's back home at the ranch. I could take you there, though, but you see, the thing is, I'm actually kind of stranded here right now. My uncle and I headed for this outpost to set up shop since we can't really get into town at the moment. But we were harassed by monsters on the way.
Monsters?
They came out of nowhere, knocked over our wagon, and smashed nearly all our bottles of milk. And Uncle Ingo is such a coward. He ran back to the ranch, and then Swift Carrot, that's our cart horse, he's a real sweetheart, ran away after him, and I was left all alone. I had to fend them off, these big, awful pools of chew jelly. Oh, you should have seen the size of those things.
That's,
And that Moblin, you know, he smashed 29 bottles of milk. 29! I counted.
That's a lot of milk.
And I marched straight over to that Moblin and I said, that'll be 580 rupees. How are you planning to pay? And it snarled at me and it chased me nearly all the way here.
Listen, Malin. I don't think it's safe to be traveling alone on these country roadways.
I agree. Look, why don't you talk to some of these here folks and see if any of them might have seen your Uncle Telm? But when you're done here, would it be any trouble to, escort me back home? I'll make it worth your while. There's still one bottle of milk left. Here, take it. This one's on me. It's the sweetest, most nutritious milk in all of Hyrule. Fresh from the famed cows of the Lon pastures. How is that? Don't you just want to come down to the ranch and buy a whole cart full of milk?
It's, very persuasive.
All right, Mr. Warrior. I'll meet you back here when you're finished. Don't be long.
Have you seen my uncle? A man named Telm, about this tall, dark hair, dark eyes?
No, not that I could recall. I'm sorry about that, lad.
A princess clad in golden white, her violet mantle bathed in silver light. To the wanderer by the mountainside, where the village veiled in shadows hides, did send these tidings, or so it is told. The tidings are these, young one bold. Impa is waiting.
Impa? What do you know of her?
In the valley she dwells. Her eyes are sharp as stone. Her hair white as a cold mist. And upon her brow a midnight ring. Within the ring there gleams an eye of amber. It stares into the souls of all who approach the valley, even as she slumbers.
Your mask is an amber eye.
It gazes into the young warrior's soul. He has seen little of battle. He seeks one who is away, one who ran out into the night.
Who are you? Do you know where my uncle went?
You'll see, Mr. Hero. My people will greet you shortly. But I would not linger if I was you. Impa is waiting.
But, wait! How do you know any of this?
And then on my father's side, there's Grandpa Taryn, and he would always fall asleep in the woodshed at breakfast time. We'd sometimes have to bring a rooster all the way to the door just to wake him up again. Your Uncle Tom sounds like a hard-working fellow. Maybe you'll meet him somewhere on the way to Kakariko. I'm sorry, Link. I haven't given you all that many chances to speak, have I?
Oh, well, actually, I don't mind, to be honest.
You're one of those quiet types, aren't you? Growing up with only yourself to talk to and all. I can imagine. Well, that's all right. Tell you what, if there's something you want to say, just give me a nudge and then I...
It's him! You spindly little varmint! You still owe me 580 rupees!
Be quiet, human, or I'll smash you right after I break the last of your precious bones.
I'm not afraid of you. I've got my boy Link here, and he's gonna teach you some manners. Link, go get him. Choose.
Woo! Yeah, you got him! You really are a warrior! It's too bad he was only carrying 10 rupees. Why don't you keep that, Link? For your troubles.
Would you mind slaying those nasty chews as well, Mr. Warrior? I can't stand those things.
Choose?
Phew.
That was amazing, Link! I can't wait to tell my father about this. He'll never believe me. You know, we're almost there. It's just a little further. Where did you say you were headed?
Mountainfoot Trail.
Right. Well, that's a shame. We're up west after the fork in the road. Mountainfoot Trail is east. You can drop me off right here if you're in a hurry.
I'm taking you back to your ranch, just as I agreed.
Well, aren't you a gentleman? My father is going to love you. Careful, he'll try to offer you a job at the ranch. You won't take no for an answer. And my uncle? You think I like to talk? He's going to talk your ears off. Huh. They're such long ears, aren't they? My Uncle Ingo once chatted with a customer for 2 hours. 2 hours! The poor fellow was only trying to buy an egg, but he didn't know how to say no, so my uncle just kept on going, totally oblivious to the customer. And the next thing you know, the cows are coming home and the sun's going down, and only then does my uncle notice how much time has passed and lets the poor fellow go.
There it is. I think that's the turnoff. It got dark so quickly. So many monsters on this trail. Everything aches. Oh!
Link, you are in the shadow of Hyrule's largest volcano, Death Mountain. I advise that for the time being you go no farther than Kakariko. There is an evil magic blighting the mountainside. You are undoubtedly fatigued. Worry not. You will find the Sheikah tribe adequately hospitable. Though I must advise you that in these evil times, they do not usually tolerate strangers. Nonetheless, they have been expecting you. They will not harm you. Ride but a little further. We're almost there.
Wait there, Epona. There's no one here. I think I see houses. Where are the lights, though? All the windows are black.
You'll find them, Link. Use the lamp of destiny. Try waving it before you.
What? I think I saw... Only for a brief second. Oh, wait, there was someone. Now they're gone again.
The Sheikah are masters of deception in times of war. It is their way to withdraw into the landscape and cloak themselves in shadow. Do not be alarmed.
Ah, I can't. It's all so indistinct.
Just a little further, Link. Hold out your lamp. The way forward is treacherous. I shall illuminate a steady path for you.
Whoa! What? Who are... What is... The rocks?
The way forward is now revealed. Go quickly. You must not keep Lady Impa waiting.
Oh! Where is this? This building, it's huge. I thought it was just a rock face. What? It smells sweet, like amaranth.
Come along, brave one.
Who in the world is that? I can't see her face. The lamp. It doesn't shed light in here.
Of course not, young warrior. It is a relic of the Shadow Clan of Sheikah. It obeys my command.
Oh!
Is that better?
The torches. They...
Yes, they obey our command as well. You will find there is very little we cannot command, as long as the goddess permits us. Fear not, my child. The masked ones are my personal guard. In fact, they have been traveling with you for some distance now.
My apologies, Master Link. We simply wish to ensure your timely arrival.
They mean you no harm. They did as I asked of them. But we're getting ahead of ourselves, aren't we? I am Lady Impa, High Priestess of the last surviving Sheikah tribe, and personal attendant of Her Highness the Princess Zelda. And you are in my private residence, concealed deep within the sheer rampart.
Lady Impa, can you tell me why I was sent here? I've sought you on behalf of the princess. But why? I am no mighty warrior. What am I to do?
You are the holder of the sacred triangle, the Triforce of Courage. You are destined to defeat Ganondorf.
But I don't...
You're quite right, though. You're not a mighty warrior. Not yet, at any rate.
Then how can I...
I'm going to train you, my child. Come here. Approach me. Let me see your eyes.
But your eyes are closed.
Shh. Silence, impatient little warrior. I see many things. That which rests within the deepest of reservoirs. That which prowls hidden in plain sight. And that which lurks within you.
What do you see within me?
On the surface, there is a mercy and a mildness. But deeper still, a storm rages on. You must learn to channel that tempest, or it will swallow you up like a bird caught in a cyclone. You are destined to face the mightiest warlord in all the land. If you wish to live, if there is one you hold dear, if you wish to protect your homeland from utter disaster, hear me now. Seek the virtues of the goddesses. You must bring into balance the light of courage, the light of power, and the light of wisdom.
I will accept your training, Lady Impa. Tell me what to do.
Draw your sword. Attack! Attack! If I were Ganondorf, you would not be standing now. Link, there is potential within you. But there is much to be done before you're ready for the tasks ahead of you. Listen well. First you must meet with the mighty land spirit Pharos. In doing so, you shall come to know true fear. And that fear shall blossom into courage.
Pharos? Isn't that the spirit who resides in the Faron Woods? My uncle warned me never to venture beyond its rim.
You must. Be warned, though, until you have completed your training, do not set foot in the Lost Woods. Keep to the southeast.
The Lost Woods? Oh, I thought they were a mere legend. A warning to keep children away from danger.
Within the husk of legend can be found the seed of wisdom. But you are not yet wise.
This is a sacred garb once worn by an ancient Hylian warrior. It is revered by our people.
Green is traditionally worn by our people when they come of age. It symbolizes the forest in which the ancient warrior briefly dwelt.
It's definitely green.
We have preserved and maintained much of his accoutrement. His tunic, once blessed by Lady Hylia herself, this white blade wrought of finest ore, and this, the pride of the Hylian people, his indomitable shield, adorned with the scarlet bird of legend. It would bring honor to our tribe if you were to don the tunic of that ancient hero, one who fought valiantly by our sides so long ago.